Hi, everybody. Rick Drost here. Welcome to the Loop at the Armory online. We've been producing and presenting shows, four songwriter shows, for some years now, and we went online during the pandemic. We started in person at the Armory Cafe in Somerville, and so we keep the Armory name. It's a good place for music. And every third Thursday, Linda Marks and I trade off on setting up the shows. And there's typically four songwriters singing half-hour sets of original material. And tonight we have four songwriters, two from New Hampshire and two from Massachusetts. We have Volkert Volkers, originally from the Pacific Northwest, out of Dublin, New Hampshire, very active in the Dublin coffee house music scene. We have Eileen Springer from Weymouth, Mass., who sings all around down on the South Shore. And we have Kathy Main from Bedford, New Hampshire, a friend from Summer Songs and Art of the Song. And she's going to do some originals as well. And I'll close out with a set. So without much further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Volkert Volkers from Dublin, New Hampshire.
Well, thank you, Rick, for inviting me to be part of this show. We've been talking for months to finally get me on. I went through eye surgery this summer, and I'm using readers still a little bit. And finally, we're here. And I'm going to start out with a song I wrote. It's about an old songwriter, which I happen to be one. Where's my pencil? Cannot find my pencil. Gotta have a pencil to get these lyrics down. Where's my pencil? Can't locate my pencil. Without my pencil, I cannot write my song. Where's my paper? Gotta have some paper. Can't find a sheet of paper to put my scribbles on. Where's my paper? I need a piece of paper. Without a trace of paper, my thoughts will soon be gone. A handful of ideas just popped into my head. I need to jot them down before they all have fled. Got out my guitar and I played a couple chords. I just can't remember all the words. Where's my memory? Gotta have my memory. Can't even remember the last thing that I said. Where's my memory? Can't locate my memory. Without my memory, this song will leave my head. The activity of creativity, thinking up some words for my melody. I just need some way to get them written down, but my paper and my pencil can't be found. I still prefer old-fashioned ways. I know I'm not alone, though many writers these days record songs on their phone. pencil, cannot find my pencil. Gotta have a pencil to get these lyrics down. Where's my pencil? Can't locate my pencil. Without a pencil, I cannot write my song. That's one that I wrote last year when I was looking for my pencil, literally. So my name is Volkert Volkers. I was born in Amsterdam, in case you're wondering where my name came from. And I grew up in Seattle, moved to New Hampshire 7 years ago. And this is one of the first songs I wrote after moving to New Hampshire, and it's a good fall song because I wrote it while driving from Keene to Peterborough, and the fall foliage was at its peak, and I had my sunroof open, the sun was shining through the roof, and I got the idea for this song, and when I came home I finished it, and it's called Driving Through a Rainbow. I lived alone in black and white with endless shades of gray. There were times I didn't know if it was night or a day. Green, yellow, orange and red beneath the sky of blue. A pot of gold goes soaring by in this postcard view. Foliage above my head with its varied hues, driving through a rainbow, dreaming of you. I heard there was another world with vibrant colors bright. Arriving in the darkness, you helped me find my sight. Green, yellow, orange and red beneath the sky of blue. A pot of gold goes soaring by in this postcard view. Foliage above my head with its varied hues, driving through a rainbow, dreaming of you. Surrounded by a canopy, amber on the floor, amazed at all the brilliance that leads right to your door. Do 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 Passing through the spectrum, a dazzling array, luminous beginnings, goodbye drab yesterday. Green, yellow, orange and red beneath the sky of blue. A pot of gold goes soaring by in this postcard view. Foliage above my head with its varied hues, driving through a rainbow, driving through a rainbow, driving through a rainbow with you. Driving through a rainbow. Yes, that's what it's like around here. Need to find my capo. I have two fall flavored songs, and that's one of them. And the next one was written a few years ago when, just as fall was getting started, a cricket hopped into my house. And for a while I couldn't find it. So instead of finding it, I wrote this song about him. There's a cricket in the kitchen. How it got here, I don't know. He was outside playing his fiddle when he hopped inside the door. Was he looking for a partner or something good to eat? Now he plays his fiddle tunes around my dancing feet. There's a cricket in the kitchen. He fills the room with cheer. He could be down on Times Square, but he plays his tunes right here. Not a very quiet cricket, and he's no Jiminy. Still he'll wish upon a star for some company. Crick, 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 cricket song, cricket high and cricket strong. Crick till someone comes along, attracted by your cricket song. There's a cricket in the kitchen. He'll rosin up the bow. Through breakfast, lunch, and supper, he'll put on a dinner show. When I did the dishes and washed the pots and pans, he provided harmony as the water ran. Crick, 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 cricket song, cricket high and cricket strong. Crick till someone comes along, attracted by your cricket song. There's a cricket in the kitchen in the middle of the night. I got up to use the bathroom when I turned on the light. I heard his high-pitched tremolo still chirping out a tune. Pricked up my ears to listen while sitting on the loo. Crick, 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 cricket song, cricket high and cricket strong. Crick till someone comes along, attracted by your cricket song. Stayed beyond a day. His song became more somber the longer that he played. He was hiding in a corner when I finally traced the sound. Picked him up and took him out and placed him on the ground. Oh, the cricket from the kitchen resumed his happy tune. Out there in the garden, somewhere beneath the moon, a lady cricket hopping by whispered in his ear, and with a grin she said to him, let's crick, crick, crick right here. Crick, 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 cricket song, cricket high and cricket strong. Crick till someone comes along, attracted by your cricket song. Crick, 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 cricket song, cricket high and cricket strong. Crick till someone comes along, attracted by your cricket song. Cricket in the kitchen. Well, I wanted to do at least one social commentary song, and although this song was written about a war that was going on in the 1960s, there's just much to war going on again today. We have the Gaza Strip and we have Ukraine among two that are very upsetting to me. And this song was inspired by an actual conversation by two great spiritual thinkers from the 1960s, and by the end of the song you'll know who they are. In 1966, as the war in Vietnam raged, in the Abbey of Gethsemane, two peaceful minds engaged. One was a Buddhist monk, the other followed Christ. They shared their two vocations late into the night. They spoke of meditation and the life of prayer. While contemplating peace, the war was in the air. What is the war like? What is the war like? What is the war like? Thomas Merton asked. What is the war like? What is the war like? What is the war like? Merton asked his guest. The American listened to the monk from is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. Thich Nhat Hanh replied. Everything is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. When will it end? When will it end? The next piece, I'm going to do an instrumental, and you can only see part of my fingers here, but I'm playing on my classical guitar. I started when I was a kid on classical guitar and then switched to steel strings and played rock and roll for a while and stuff like that. But during the pandemic, I sold a couple of instruments and bought this classical guitar, and I've been having a lot of fun with it lately. And this is a tune that I started writing on my 12 string, and then I switched to my steel string, and then I switched it to this guitar. So I call it 12 to 6. It's an instrumental. Switch back to my trusty Martin guitar. I've owned this guitar since 1968. It's been with me a lot of places. And this next song was inspired, I was in the Monadnock Food Co-op in Keene, and some music came on the sound system, And it took me right back to about the same year that I bought this guitar. And I sat in the car, got in the car after my shopping and wrote down the line, "Sometimes a song takes me back." And by the time I got home, I had the idea for this song. So here you go. Sometimes a song takes me back. I'll turn this up a little bit so you can see my face a little more. Sometimes a song takes me back to the past. Sometimes a song takes me back to a past I thought would last. Takes me back to my first guitar and my dream, a rock and roll star. From the first chord I ever played, I just wanted to get on stage. Sometimes a song takes me back to the past. Sometimes a song takes me back to the past I thought would last. Takes me back to my first car and my friends with my guitar. To the woods, sit in the shade, singing songs and past that jade. Takes me back to holding hands, my first girl, my first dance. In the back seat of my car, to see the sunset and the stars. Sometimes a song takes me back to the past. Sometimes a song takes me back to a past I thought would last. Takes me back to that very day when I saw you look my way. You heard my song and you read my heart, and my past found a new start. Sometimes a song takes me back to the past. Sometimes a song takes me back to a past I thought would last. Takes me back to those days gone by when I was a different guy. Looking back or far ahead, well, I'd rather be here instead. Sometimes a song takes me back to the past. Sometimes a song takes me back to a past I thought would last. Okay. Well, thank you. I don't have a clock in front of me, Rick. How much more?
Yeah, well, it's time for one more for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'll wrap up with one more. I've got some of that cough stuff too, Rick, that you were coughing up too. This song is called Home. Originally it was called The Coffee Song, and you'll soon figure out why. And it's kind of a love song. She tiptoes down the staircase as I pretend to sleep. The floorboards in the kitchen make a quiet creak. The rustling of some paper, the rattle of some beans, the grinder handle turning, snug between her knees. Home, this is home. Home, I'm finally pulls out Mr. Coffee and scoops in the grounds. She adds 4 cups of water. Then I hear the sound of bubbling and gurgling as fragrance fills the air. A freshly brewing Java ascending up the stairs. Home, this is home. Home, I'm finally home. My head upon the pillow, my blankets cover me. Sometimes I think I'm dreaming this reality. My head upon the pillow, my blankets cover me. Sometimes I think I'm dreaming this reality. My nose is finally telling me it's time to go and see my lady and the coffee cup she prepared for me. At the kitchen table with our mountain view, we could sit for hours and sip our steamy brew. Home, this is home. Home, I'm finally home. Home, this is home. Home, I'm finally home. So I want to thank you for listening. I am working on a recording project. It was on hold all summer, but I plan to get started again. And so if you want to keep in touch with me, find me on Facebook or my YouTube channel. And I'd love to have some of you join me and maybe give a listen to my songs when they're finally recorded. So thank you, Rick, for inviting me. Thank you, Mark, for running the tech. And I'll unplug and listen to the rest of the show on my computer. Thanks.
Thanks, Volkert. Wow, I really loved the instrumental and that rainbow song. I don't think I've heard that. That was a sweet song too.
Thank you very much.
So thanks, and hoping I can get up to New Hampshire sometime soon to see you. So we're gonna move to Weymouth, Mass, where Eileen Springer is ready to open for Joe Biden.
Oh, no, that's not going to happen ever. Actually, no, if he asked me to open
If he asked, you would do it?
yeah, I would do it. Of
All
course I'd do it.
right.
I'll come with me too, right?
Yeah.
You come with me, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'd do it.
So Eileen comes from Weymouth, Mass, and ably assisted by her friend there,
the sound
in
man.
tech, the sound man, Paul. And gee, take it away, Eileen.
This is a bittersweet song I recently wrote, and it's about my mom. I have a hard time around this season when the light changes, and my mom also always used to say, "This too shall pass." Seasons change, autumn appears. I hear my mother's voice so clear. It shines like a brilliant sun in October tears. And I can overcome the challenges to find the love within the bounds. There's nothing I can't do when I feel you near. The falling leaves, the wet green grass, the colors turn, the thoughts spin fast. Memories I rehash, but Mom, you said this too shall pass. Nothing's been the same since you're not here. But in the coolness of the fall's crisp air, your love shines through and I'm not scared. I miss you more, a daughter's prayer. The falling leaves, the wet green grass, the colors turn, the thoughts spin fast. Memories I rehash. But Mom, you said this too shall pass. You said this too shall pass. Hold me in the night, poetic silence. Calm me in spite of all the brokenness I feel. You were my master purpose, now it's yours and it is certain. It is October and I begin to heal. The falling leaves, the wet green grass, the colors turn, the thoughts spin fast. Memories I rehash. But Mom, you said this too shall pass. You said this too shall pass. And I know this too shall pass. Thank you. That's a new song of mine. I found this song to be appropriate, being that Halloween is on its way. And it's it has a dual meaning to it. I actually wrote it about my chiropractor. But when you think about it, you think about deeply underneath who we are, and that we're just skeletons and bones. The song's called Skeletons and Bones. Is that all we are? Skeletons and bones, emotions that hide underneath. A vehicle that transports all our thoughts, holds in the past and the grief. 'Cause it's like you can see through me, turn around and twist my body. And it's like you can't see what I can't see. It cracks and the sound is haunting. And I know I'm not alone. The past to us is not always shown. Is that all we are? Is skeletons and bones. We all have a past, summer in the skies. Some of the wounds are so deep. We're blinded by the scars and deaf to our ways. We tiptoe and silently creep. 'Cause it's like you can see through me, turn around and twist my body. And it's like you can see what I can't see, hear cracks in the sound is something. And I know I'm not alone. The past was is not always shown. Is that all we are? Your skeletons and bones. 'Cause it's like you can see through me, turn around and twist my body. And it's like you can see what I can't see, hear cracks in the sound is haunting. And I know I'm not alone. The past was not always shown. Is that all we are? Is that all we are? Is that all we are? Is skeletons and bones. So that's Skeletons and Bones. Kind of got deep meaning behind it. You know, that we carry our emotions underneath everything. And that we're a vehicle that transports it all. This is a new song, and it's called Freedom to Believe. In this world that's always changing, I feel my normal every day, even when everything's accepted. And it's hard to wrap around my brain, 'cause everyone's got a definition for the way things have to be. When inside I just got freedom, freedom to believe. I'm just an old soul in a broken down world, where I can see the light, where there is no pain. It's just a reason to believe that we'll all be alright. In this world that's constantly changing, I feel wiser every day, not responding nor reacting to the challenges that come my way. 'Cause everyone needs their recognition for their individuality. When inside I just got freedom, freedom to believe. just an old soul in a broken down world where I can see the light, where there is no pain. It's the reason to believe that will all be alright. 'Cause everyone needs a recognition for their individuality. When it's high, they just got freedom, freedom to believe, freedom to believe. Freedom, 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 freedom to believe, freedom to believe, freedom to believe. Thank you. So that's a brand new one, and I think in this decade, in this day and age, it's good to have like that inside, and just be proud of who you are, and that space to just to know who you are and what you want in the world, and to stand for that. So there we go, freedom to believe. This is off my last CD. It's called Relentless, and it's from 2021. This is the title song. Would break down in walls, be the lightning, be the fire, just to get through the years, to show my love and desire. I would drive down any highway, find a detour on the side street, in the downpour of the rain, in the sputtering of a dead heat. 'Cause when I'm put to the test, I'll give it all, I'll give my best. Always bold, never restless, I'll manifest this. 'Cause I'm relentless, I'm relentless. I would pray in any church, hold my hands out to the ocean, till an eagle call my name, carry my emotion. When I saw your face again, I would hold it all together, never bending, never breaking, out of faith in this endeavor. 'Cause when I'm put to the test, I'll give it all, I'll give my best. Always bold, never restless, I'll manifest it. 'Cause I'm relentless, I'm relentless, I'm relentless. So this is relentless. Keep going. Keep going here. All right.
Oh yeah, we got time for a few more.
Okay, so here's a song that I was thinking about playing, and it's very old. And I think it just kind of fit the vibe. It's called I Am. I am of the ocean, I am of the wind, I am of the harmony that finds a place within. I am of the balance and then again now. It's that which keeps me knowing what it is, so I have not forgotten. And that it is, be that it is, that I am, I am. I am of the desert and I am of the sea. I have been a weakness and it's found strength in me. And I am of the trees and the forests and the hills. I am of the language we all say that fulfills us all. And that it is, be that it is, that I am, I am. I am of the stranger, I am of the told, I am of the spirit that consoles. And I am of the darkness and I am of light. I am of the fire in the heart that sings, inviting the end. And that it is, be that it is, that I am, I am. And that it is, be that it is, that I am, I am. And that it is, be that it is, that I am, I am. And I am of the trees and the forests and hills. I am of the language we all sing that fulfills. And I am of the balance and then again love. It's that which keeps me knowing what it is, so I have not forgotten. And that it is, be that it is, that I am, I am. Thank you.
Great tune.
Thank you so much. All right, so keep playing, huh? Keep playing? Another song?
Muted. Yeah, let's do at least one more.
Okay.
Maybe two.
All right. All right. How can I do it? I can't hear.
Playing
This is a song I wrote about my favorite street in Cohasset, and it's called Jerusalem Road. There's mansions, and I just saw a vision of a place that I really loved and that I much desired. And I picked out a song, a house, and I wrote a song about it. It's called Jerusalem Road. This is impossible. I wanna go where the acres of land extend for miles in the ocean and sand. Blow salty air through the screen of my bedroom screen, and the grass is freshly mowed. I touch it with my bare feet and take me down. I want to show you. Take me down to Jerusalem Road. Take me down. I want to go. Take me down to Jerusalem Road. I sip my morning coffee outside in the top deck. Cobblestones along the walls give a luxury effect. My spectacular home, shiny wood floors, my vegetable garden beside the patio door. Take me down. I want to show you. Take me down to Jerusalem Road. Take me down. I want to go. Take me down to Jerusalem Road. And inside the chef's kitchen we eat gourmet food every day. I watch my movie-sized DVD off from work on a Monday. And we do what we want anytime. Can we go? Take me down to Jerusalem Road. take me down to Jerusalem. Take me down to Jerusalem. So that's a favorite. A lot of people like, they want to hear it, want to sing along with it. And, if you live on the South Shore, you can relate. If you've ever gone by the street and seen some of the homes, you definitely should. Should I play? I don't know what to do.
Can you do one more?
There's something about me that's unique. You're intrigued. Must we say another thing? There's something about you I can't see, but I feel deeply. And I'm a spectrum of colors, and you are black and white. If you can't understand me, that's alright. Can I stand in your light? There's something about you that I want. Maybe just celebrate you again. There's something about me that I'm mysterious and beautiful as love. And I'm a spectrum of colors, and you are black and white. If you can't understand me, that's alright. Can I stand in your light? We're like a mixed up celery opposed to a palette. We're like a mixed up celery opposed to a palette. We're like a mixed up celery opposed to a palette. There's something about you that you love, can't deny. You know what you're talking about. There's something about you, I'm amazed. You're so logical and curved. And I'm a spectrum of colors, and you are black and white. If you can't understand me, that's alright. Can I stand in your light? That's alright. Can I stand in your light?
Thanks so much, Eileen. Wow, I love that Jerusalem Road song. And I hope I can get down to the South Shore again. I haven't been moving around too much, but it's coming. So now we're going to bring up an old friend from Summer Songs, Ms. Kathy Main. And she's from Bedford, New Hampshire, and she ably assisted me at Summer Songs in the choruses of Lobster. That's how we met.
Yeah.
And been fun getting to know you, and hearing you up and around in New Hampshire, and so she's going to do a set of original songs. She's been writing up a storm lately, and moving on. So here we go, Kathy. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. Happy to be here. So happy to be here. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, everyone. It's really fun to focus on original music. Linda Marks and Rick and Mark Abare. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him helping me. So it does. It takes a lot of people, and I want to thank you. Here's one that I wrote as I was walking with my daughter on the southern coast of Wales, sort of having my senses completely alive with all the sounds and beauty of Wales. Sort of looking for my ancestors as I was walking. Sounds and rhythms of the sea, sailing to the old country, and somewhere off the rugged coast, a poet and the Holy Ghost calling me, calling me. Many years an exiled heart, kingdoms rose, then fell apart, and the ancient walls and cobblestone crying out in haunting tones, calling me. The sea cries out all it knows, secrets hidden deep below. You can hear them when the tide is low, echoing sailors' souls, lovely sound of a sacred breeze, and broken hearts of those who grieve. When sorrows run fathoms deep, I hear the bard sing them to sleep, calling me, calling me. Treasures wash up on shore, feelings like I've never felt before. And I see your face once again, returning on a gust of wind, calling me. The ancient wall along the rim, I hear you whisper, you're home again, calling me. Sounds and rhythms of the sea, sailing to the old country, and somewhere off the rugged coast, a poet and the Holy Ghost call killing me. Thank you. So fun. Can you hear me okay? Let's see. Beautiful. Oh, Mark, you're amazing. Thank you. I do need validation, folks. I'm new at this. I'm asking for validation. Here's one. I was in Amy Spea's song salon, and she wrote the song The Sea and the Shore. And to me, that's one of the most wonderful songs ever written. And I decided that if I rubbed elbows with her, maybe I would begin to write like her. So anyway, I took her courses online, and one day, one course, she said, here's 5 prompts. Pick one and write a song. One of them was French onion soup. So I thought, oh, I really like French onion soup. Let's see what comes of that. I set the table like a French cafe. Country blue sets the mood. We harmonize Claire de Lune, and we caramelize the onions. They take all afternoon. Parsley, bay, and a sprig of thyme. Flavors blend, they smell divine. I prepare the bread, you pour the wine. Gruyere cheese will go cascading down the side. You sweep me off my feet in your beret, and we dance in the kitchen down the Champs-Elysees. You sweep me off my feet in your beret, and you say French words in a way the French would never say. You ask me for the secrets to my soup. I smile and say, sharing it with you. It's never turned out this good as dancing in the kitchen with you. Thank you, wonderful. I'll keep going.
Sure.
If you can't hear me, write it in the chat. This is my bar song, and I'm a psychotherapist, so I like to think people continue the conversation to some resolve. Okay? They're here tonight. They used to come in all the time, and we heard that they broke up. But they're here tonight. I'm breaking down the bar. I'm stacking glasses on the wall. The money's cashed out. It's way past last call. I'm sweeping tears like peanut shells off this weary, weary floor. and crushed, hurt feelings and broken hearts go blowing out the door. Ah, I've heard it all before. But there's a never-ending conversation in the corner booth. They've been there for hours, hashing out the truth, and it feels like 1,000 miles across their table. Will they find their love tonight, here in the candlelight? They remind me of you and me when you said, I miss you most on Sundays. I miss your goodnight kiss. And every waking hour, there's something more I miss. Can we start again? Can we take it slow? Tears start to take us where words can't go. And I said no. I can't bear to tell them I'm waiting to close. So I hand them my key and say, lock up when you go. Keep your doors to love wide open. Lock mine real tight. And stay. Get your love right. For all of us tonight. For all of us tonight. You're a never-ending conversation in the corner booth. You've been here for hours, hashing out the truth, and it feels like 1,000 miles across your table. But you can find love tonight, here in the candlelight. You can find your love tonight, here in the candle. Ah, thank you. What do I play now? Oh, you want me to play you a song I wrote when I was in a bad mood? That would be a fun one to play. This was channeling Leonard Cohen, by the way. Yes, it was trying to channel Leonard. It was about the time that he died. Songs I bought and never played go spinning round like the olden days. And dizzy from a drink of you, Leonard Cohen's homemade brew. Jangle style, the old soft shoe, and kissing in the old church pew. And the rafters sing, and the rafters sing. The rafters sing, and the angel choir looking down on my desire. I get my answer without a word. Angels in heaven have overheard, descending down to hold my hurt. When I give to love more than it's worth, I ask you now, in this holy bed, to talk to me. You play cards instead, and dealing such a hardened blow, you'd rather stick to things you know. And I get my answer without a word. Angels in heaven have overheard, descending I give to love more than it's worth. Sipping coffee on the old back porch, like 1,000 times before. And we dance around in your old felt hats until we've had enough of that. And we listen to Cohen's Hallelujah when he says, you don't really care for music, do ya? I feel a lot better. Thank you. Eileen, I loved your line, be that it is. I just think like, yeah, be that as it is. What a great line. Okay, so I too am worried about our world. I have to sometimes play this song for me. It's called the Peace Song. Let the world sleep tonight. Let our world sleep tonight. Lay its weary head upon my breast and let our world rest. And let our world dream tonight. And let our world dream tonight. Hold its worried face next to me and let our world be. Let nothing hurt its playful heart. Let nothing bruise its brilliant mind. Let nothing hurt its dancing soul, for only love will keep us whole. And let our world find peace. And let our world find peace. Hold its trembling hand in mine and let our world find peace. And when the world cries out, when the world cries out, who will keep it safe for everyone until the morning comes? Thank you. Night Train. This is a song in memory of the most magnificent horse. It stood 16 and a half hands high. He was magnificent. And when we knew he was ill, his owner, my friend, said, yeah, and he was such a sweet boy. He's such a sweet boy. And I was like called to write a song about Night Train. Standing in the morning mist, you watch and wait. And sweeter than a postcard, you don't like it when I'm late. I fill your bucket, oats to the line, and taking care of you while humming John Prine. The bridle's in my hand, no halter today. You and me, sweet boy, are gonna ride away. And then we go racing down the path. I could do anything when I was on your back, in trails unknown. Oh, night train, you always take me home. Trotting over the wooden bridge, a drink from the creek. Early morning, we've got everything we need. Smell the pine, the sunlight on your mane. Lunch is in the saddle, I hold loosely to the reins. And then we go racing down the path. I could do anything when I was on your back, in trails unknown. Oh, night train, you always take me home. Come now, let me bed you down. You can dream of pastures plenty and run free. Racing down the path, I could do anything when I was on your back, and trails unknown. Oh, night train, you always take me home. Thank you.
Good horse.
Yeah, a lot of horse. Any horse people out there? Let's see. Oh, man. I just love this. Here's one. I used to be a nervous wreck. Every time I left my mom when she was in Seattle living close to my sister, I'd go out 4 times a year, and every time I left her, I worried about, how she would be, if she would live to be 100, all the things that we worry about. It wasn't very mindful, though. It was a lot of worrying. And to be honest with you, she lived to be 97. Who will run after me? Who will track me down? When she's sailing out to sea, when she's sailing, sailing, Puget Sound. Who will hear my melodies, and who will write them down? When she's sailing out to sea, when she's sailing, sailing, Puget Sound. Ooh.
will hold my trembling hand? And who will hang around when she's sailing out to sea, when she's sailing, sailing, Puget Sound.
Woo! This is a lot of fun. Just in case my grandchildren are listening, this is for Matt and Wes. They're 7. Choo-choo train or airplane, taxi or a bus. Are you going to your friend's house? Hop on one of us. Ride your bike or scooter, head in for Mars, whizzing down Main Street on the back of this guitar. This is a keyboard. Wind in your hair, blowing on your face. Tell my dog to come along and we will have a race. Choo-choo train or airplane, taxi or a bus. Are you going to your friend's house? Up on one of us. Wow, this is so much fun. How are we doing
Well,
there, Rick?
thank you.
Are we all set?
Well, we could do one more if you got a short one. It's
I sure
really
do. This is probably my honorable song. A lot of fans out there didn't live through the assassination of President John Kennedy. It was quite a thing to live through, and I think you'll see through this song that I had a particular connection to Caroline Kennedy. I'm sure you've seen the pictures, but this song sort of tells my story. I actually wrote Caroline Kennedy a letter. I was a bit older than her, but I was very immature because of something that had happened to me, which you can hear in the song. So I'll try to do this without my glasses on. I don't know if I can do it. The White House, late November, 1963. Dear Caroline, I heard the news. I want to be with you. I've got my suitcase. I'll be there soon. Can we ride macaroni? I'm sure he's sad too. We can build a fort with blankets. We can talk about our dads. Does your house feel like it's haunted? Like nobody's home? Is your mama crying in her room? I won't let you be alone. So I'm coming on the train down Pennsylvania Avenue. And please come to meet me. I can't wait to meet you. And I know where to go. I've seen you on TV. I'll wait by the gate, Caroline. I hope you'll see me. Tell your mama I'm a good kid. I won't jump on Lincoln's bed. And if you're having something that I hate, I'll have cereal instead. You see, my dad died 3 weeks ago, so I know how you feel. I just want him here to see
my cartwheel. So I'm coming on the train down Pennsylvania Avenue. Please come to meet me. I'll be there soon. And I know where to go. I've seen you on TV. And I'll wait by the gate, Caroline. I hope you'll see me. I know if we're together, we'll feel a whole lot better. Love, Kathy. I'm coming on the train down Pennsylvania Avenue. And hurry to meet me. I can't wait to be with you. And I know where to go. I've seen you on TV. And I'll wait by the gate, Caroline. I hope you'll see me. Thank you all.
Wow, thank you, Kathy Main. Boy, I believe every word you say.
Thank you, Kathy Main. Boy, I believe every word you say.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Okay. Great. Well, I guess it's time that I do a set. I'm Rick Drost from Cambridge. I'm really pleased to be part of this loop community, which has been going on for some years. Started by John Mark, and who has, I think he's still in Portugal now, or Florida. And started at the Armory, and we play every third Thursday, and now we're ably assisted online by Mark Abare, and just great to hear new songs every month and see everybody's writing progress, songwriting progress. So I'll just launch into a little set. So grateful for everybody that's tuned in. Here's a song that came out during the pandemic. A little aspirational love song. If I were the sun, I'd wake you gently with my rising, peeking in the space between your shade and window frame. As the day moved on, I would bronze your skin and streak your hair, turning highlights orange, shadows deep. I'd light the moon as you fell asleep. And if I were a cloud and you were lying in the clover, I'd put on a show for you in puffy white and blue. First I'd be a bear and a lamb and then a lion. a spreading oak, a towering peak, finally a heart for you. But I am just a song, and I hope that you will hear me. My melody delight your ear, my poetry endear me to you. And if I were a coquelicot, one of 7,000 poppies, and you walk down through your meadow to the quiet riverbank, I would pray that you, my chatelaine, as you came back up the hillside, would choose me for a vase upon your table. And if I were a bird in a sunset murmuration, I'd be the one you'd follow with my wings reflecting gold. I would lift your eye up to the sky, dip down to the ocean, hoping for sweet sunsets spent with you. Well, I am just a song, and I can visit when you're sleeping, show you plays of light and shadow you never knew you held within. Sun and cloud and flower and bird would meld with ancient memories. You could sing the song the whole day long, dream the dream in your sleep again. We would sing our song the whole day long, dream the dream in our sleep again. Just a song. Well, we'll move to a little fun here. Son. Oh boy, pardon me. This next song started, I was fresh out of college, and the family visited New Orleans. An uncle took us around, showed us all the great stuff, the ferry boat, the coffee, the restaurants, boardwalk. And just before we left, he said, the whole family was there. Our folks were living down there then. Just before we left, he said, well, you can't leave without seeing the chicken playing tic-tac-toe. What? Took us to a little dive bar out behind Canal Street, a couple of blocks. And there in the back was a big glass case with a chicken in it and a bunch of lights. Tic-tac-toe board. And you put quarters in and you played the chicken, and the chicken always won. You could not beat that chicken. You could tie him if you were careful. But, he was guided by the lights, and he got a little corn, and there he was in the cage. And said, well, I said, that's nice. I'm going to do more than that with my life. And I forgot about the chicken. Till around about, a couple of years ago, I was thinking about retiring, and I realized that chicken had stuck with me more than I could ever imagine. So here we are, tic-tac-toe chicken. I'm an honest working chicken in the tall glass case in the back of a bar where the merchant ships come in and the men come in and they have a beer and shot. Come back to play the chicken, show each other what they got. We play tic-tac-toe and they'll never win, but they gotta beat the chicken so they'll put their quarters in. I play the X's and they play the O's. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. It's my move first, and a little bell rings, and a light blinks in the center, and I peck at the light, and my X appears. Corn drops into a bin. I eat the corn, they play their oh we go until I tire win. My life might be circumscribed, but the corn is good, and the coop is warm at night. So as long as I keep pecking at the light, I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Now I work 9 to 6 in a gray cloth cube, pushing pixels on the screen for the company. And a little bell rings as the mail comes in, saying, can you have a look at this for me? So I dig right in, changing black to white and white to black till it works all right. And another bell rings saying thanks, great work. Now I bet you can fix this one for us by tonight. So I'll skip lunch, maybe later catch a bite, 'cause I have important things to do, pushing pixels in a gray cloth cube. Now I'm walking down the avenue, staring at my phone. A little bell rings and it might be a like. If I like them, maybe they'll like me. I'm building up my virtual family. Honking horns, scowling people, they'll just have to keep clear. I'm following my friends to anywhere but here. Pascagoula, Walla Walla, Tonawanda, Cheektowaga, Chattahoochee, Tallahassee, Istanbul or Rome. I've got the whole world in my hand. I'm tapping out likes on my phone, pushing pixels in a gray cloth cube. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe chicken. Thank you much. Well, this next song, well, if folk is about what's going on around us, well, I have to do this song tonight. I was out in L.A. last week and thought, wow, this is a chance. I actually wrote it 4 years ago. The prompt was fire. Dan and Faith gave me the prompt. I was out in Colorado. I'd driven out across the country. Beautiful out there. Fire. What can you say about fire? And I thought about the Native Americans and smoke signals on the bluffs. And as I was coming back, driving, the news got worse and worse, and talked about Korea bombing people and nuclear tests, and I realized, well, we maybe got some work to do about fire. So this is Last Fire. I bring fire to all the planets in the galaxy with a crystal that I hold to catch their sun. All gather round for warmth. I tell them it's a gift to use with love and share with everyone. So it always starts out well. They learn to tend the fires, share them, cook, stay warm, keep beasts at bay. But then someone wants the biggest fire and someone wants the only one. Once fighting starts, it all will burn away. And the prairies burn and the forests burn, and soon it's only cinders and ash. Had high hopes for this one planet I enlightened long ago. They learned to share the fires, make tools and glass, built cathedrals with stained windows, let the colored sunlight through, and orchestras and choirs sing Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But they started burning anyone who wouldn't sing their tune. Burn books of foreign thoughts and foreign songs. And they learned to can the fire and rain it down on everyone. Now everything will burn before too long. And the cities burn and the forests burn, and soon again it's cinders and ash. Now I'm on some empty planet around a sun I've never seen. Should find one near that's not had fire before. But everything I've done has only come to stone and ash. I don't want no part of it no more. So I've collected fuel, found some tinder in my poke. For one last time I've caught the sun in crystal. I lie here in the warmth, my diamond shattered at my feet. My body withers as the fire dwindles. Farewell to all the silent stars, the planet stone and ash, the planet stone and ash and soon to be. Farewell, the gentle creatures abiding in green valleys. Farewell to all the love was meant to be. Still warm, but it's getting colder. Use the fire well. Colder, share the fire with love. Cold love. Cold. Last fire. Oh. Well, how about that? Oh boy. Well, it's the end of lobster season. Gotta cheer things up here a little. few years ago, Whole Foods decreed from Austin. There was an article in the Globe that they were suspending the sale of live lobsters system-wide on account of it was unfair to the lobsters. And they couldn't treat them in such a way that keep them in such a way that each creature could reach its full potential. They couldn't figure out how to kill them humanely. So they weren't going to sell them anymore. I live right next to this big Whole Foods in Cambridge, 200 yards away. I got interested in the moral dilemma posed by what they were going to do with the lobsters they hadn't sold yet. Every lobster I ever had reached its full potential next to the corn and salad. And so the chefs had written in saying, oh, it's a big publicity stunt. I decided I'd get friendly with the cashier and ask him what they were going to do with the lobsters they hadn't sold. And she, as the story goes, she proudly took me into the back of the store, showed me they did the right thing with all those lobsters. There's 48 lobsters still living there in the Whole Foods in Cambridge, and this is their story. Join in on the choruses, Kathy, if you remember them. Way down back. Oh no, we got to do this right here. We got to get a little more guitar. There we go. Way down back of the good food store, they built us out an ocean floor. That's where we're lucky lobster love to low. They feed us scraps of hard salami, chèvre olives and edamame. Each day we're on another kind of roll. Pilgrims thought we were fertilizer. Later gourmets learned to prize our springy, sweet white flesh, dry brushed with tangerine and salmon. To sell us from captivity is wrong, they say, but secretly we think a great good fortune might have more to do with mammon. And would they grill us? No, no, no. And they couldn't just kill us now. What would they tell the tofu swells and the friends of free-range buffalo? Pa got sold before our day at a dandy dinner in Old Back Bay, mid nutmeg, cream, and brandy. Gladly met his destiny. Now his shell's out west some 40 miles. The rest of him has cleared Deer Island. He's back in the harbor singing near my cod to thee. And would they sell us? No, no, no. Or brazen jail us now? They'll have to treat us well, or cast a spell, and we'll toll their radicchio. Meanwhile, my life's like no other. I play mahjong with my twin brother. We dance the quadrille, sing our song, the quarter after 3, till morning, and we fall asleep on cobble in a happy heap. Some jellyfish our nightlight if we ever have to pee. Old friends arrive from stores everywhere in sacks of rockweed. Next day, well, now down in Chapel Hill, y'all, Liz picked up a gentle drawl. Lil from Lincoln Park is always singing, twist and shout. Leighton's back from Camden Town. His flight's so long he almost drowned. Lee from Thousand Oaks is like, now what's this all about? And would they poach us too slow? Ooh-wee. No, They're gonna coach us with yoga classes, meditation, 10-step meetings. Each crustacean will be all the lobster he or she can be. Well, now, lobster rhymes with dinner bell. For years at sea we've known this well. We thought our last swim would be in a big blue speckled pot. So every day, the chosen many, we gather around, phase our antennae with a lobster pod, get live at noon, give thanks for what we got. We're singing. Home, home are deranged, where the shrimps and the seahorses play. Have you seen my wife, Davy Jones? And my favorite, swimmerette, 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 swimmerette sound. Swimmerette, 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 swimmerette sound. In Old Creek I've somewhere I'll shed my shell, and he'll come there. Hey, wouldn't he be lobsterly? Lobsterly. Lucky lobsters live forever, drinking sparkling clementine. Lucky lobster rag. How we doing? Let's see. One more? Two more? Anybody? Let's see. Mark had a request. Maybe I'll just. I'll just close as a nice mellow evening, and I'll close with Still Point that Mark requested. There's a little song, Ode to Meditation. Counting your blessings. And sharing them, and really it's what songwriting is all about, and that's why I love this community so much, is that everybody's out there got their eyes open for finding little miracles and words that go together neat, and images, and then sharing them with everybody, and sort of spreading awareness of beauty around. So here's thank you all for coming and singing and listening and participating. This is Still Point. I'm Rick Trost Rick at ricktrostsongs.com here in Cambridge, and we'll see you next month. Linda has the loop set up already for next month's show too, so come on back. Still Point. Time now, time beckoning, time out of memory, glimpses of dreams not yet dead, reborn romance, second chances past reckoning. The future now is repaired. Here at the high mark where all waters rise, before they start falling away, widen the moment in front of your eyes. You can dance through all time in a day. Lamb in the oven and cinnamon, ginger and the songs from your grandmother's heart. Easter time, family gathers for dinner. Take your place till they're ready to start. Early this morning out under the apple tree falls drops of dapple in the sun. Cidery air up to blossoms, cerulean. Grandfather's blessings begun at a still point, and you yearn to stay, but the world turns and it slips away. Gone now, the apple tree, long gone the family, raised in the home that they built in its place. You ride to the strains of a loopy calliope, reaching for brass rings they no longer make. But you're finding apple trees everywhere now. The forest in new fallen snow, gull above beach cliff towers in Tuscany. Cradle them and let them go in the windlessness on a canyon floor. Breathe the sky down in, and again before each dip of the paddle, each flick of the pen, as God writes your name in his hand. Thank you so much. That was Still Point. All the songs are on the album and on my website and on all the digitals. And I'm hoping to get a few more in. Now we can bring everybody that's left on to say goodnight.
Here we are.
Here we are. And Volkert led off. Thank you. I think he just left a minute ago. Thank him for a great set. And then Eileen Springer from Weymouth did a nice set. Kathy Main, love that Waitress song.
Oh,
And,
thank you.
And Mark, boy, thank you for keeping things going in the chat and keeping the tech moving. And I couldn't.
Amazing.
It was a great night. It really was. It
even
was
think.
amazing. And thank you for doing the request.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
That
Yeah.
That's got to be one of the best songs ever written.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
I'm
Beautiful.
telling you. No, it is. So,
well, thanks. So onward and upward. Next month, Linda Marks has a show set up, and we'll hope to see some folks again. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get out a little more in person, maybe even up
Yeah.
to New Hampshire before it snows.
Yes, please do, Rick. Hey, you know what? The open door in
Yeah.
Hillsborough has some slots.
Ah, oh yeah, that's Pam.
No,
No, oh, it's not. Oh no, it's not Pam anymore. Right.
Mike Bradley, and I'll send you the email if you want me to.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, well, thank you all so much, and thanks all out there for listening, and maybe we'll see you next month.
Thank
bye,
you
y'all.
so much, guys. Thank you for helping me so much.
Yo, absolutely. Joni, we will be here on the third Thursday next month with Linda Marks as the host. We're here every month, so you can check us out in the Loop. Good night, everybody, from the Loop at the Armory.